Today is 21st of June, and it's been about 2 weeks since my last update, so I'll go through and see how everything's doing. I've actually been out of town for about a week, but looks like things have been doing nicely while I was gone. So we'll start off right here with the hydroponic stuff. So right here we have one of the hydroponic sweet bell peppers, or banana peppers. So looks like we're starting to get some peppers coming in and got lots of flowers on the bush. But it looks like it's doing well. Next to it we have the Bolivian rainbow pepper, and this guy's doing really well. There's peppers all over this and tons of flowers and more flower buds coming in. So this one's doing really well. You can see them there on the top, the purple flowers, and then a bunch of the purple fruit down in there. And then next to that one we have another, this is the Hungarian hot wax pepper, and they're coming in nicely here. You can see, nice sized pepper there. But it's got some peppers on it too, and flowers, so they're all starting to come in nicely now. And then this guy here, not exactly sure what this guy is. There's a couple pepper pods on it, but none of them are big enough to really tell what it is. I thought this was a hot wax, but I don't see a tag. Oh, this is a Peter pepper. So we got a couple little guys in there. Tiny little guys, hydroponic Peter pepper outside. So we got some coming in. That makes sense, though. Most of my Peter peppers seem to be delayed on the growth of everything. Just a later blooming pepper. And then this guy here is my orange bell pepper, and I got some beetles crawling around, so I need to spray this guy down. Take care of these beetles, get them off my pepper plants. Next to that one I have my Hungarian hot wax peppers. And these guys are doing really well. So they're looking really good. Get some really nice sized peppers here, as you can see. So those are doing good. Man, look at the beetles on this pepper plant. They are all over. So that guy's getting sprayed down here in a little bit to get rid of all those. And then Bolivian rainbow pepper in regular soil. And this guy's doing really well also. It's got flower clusters all over. Peppers coming in. So looking really big and bushy and healthy. And we spin around here, and we got Carolina Reaper. So this guy's probably about a month, maybe a month and a half old. It's getting a little leggy, but I know way down here in this little pot, the sun's probably not getting as much sun as it should. So once it gets up into the sun here in a little bit, it should start to branch and break out. Looks like I got something eating my plants. So I'll need to figure out what's going on with this guy. What's eating him? Take care of those guys. And then over here we have my Peter pepper in a large container pot, and this guy is huge. Tons of flowers all over it, and where there's not flowers there's tons and tons of blooms and that starting to come in. So starting to get some peppers on it. Got a couple peppers in here. So this guy didn't have anything when I left. So looks like he's starting to put some peppers on. So he'll be doing good. So next we'll go downstairs and see the front yard garden. Alright, so here we are outside the front yard. Got a ton of stuff growing here. Everything seems to be doing really well. So we'll walk around and see how everything's going. So this guy, when I left about a week ago, wasn't very big at all. Scrawny little guy. Maybe only came up to about here. You can watch the video from before. It's an Onset chili pepper, but growing in mulch. And about just after last week's video, just under the surface, I put a bunch of 14-14-14 fertilizer in it and just been top watering it. And that seems to have helped out quite a bit over the last couple weeks, actually getting some of the nutrients that it needs to combat the nitrogen that's being taken out by the fertilizer. So we'll see how this guy ends up. Probably should top this guy to actually get a bigger, bushier plant, so I may do that. And looks like it's just starting to set flower buds, but it's okay. We'll top it later on after this video and see how it ends up. Here we have one of our sweet banana peppers, and he's doing pretty good. A huge cluster of fruit in here. I don't know how well we can see down there, but tons of fruit setting, more flowers and fruit setting. So should get a pretty good harvest out of this guy. Looks like the plant's still growing too, still setting out new leaf buds and doing well. Come around the front here, and this little guy, small compared to the other ones, is my white habanero. So starting to actually set flower. There's flower pods not growing, and little buds. If we look down in here, how well we can see down in, get in there, and there's a whole bunch of flower clusters in there. So we'll see what we get in a few weeks. Hopefully we'll get some fruit setting. Go next here. This is one of my two orange bell peppers, and as you can see by the branch sideways here, this guy got blown over in one of the storms, but it's setting some fruit. It's got little guys on it. We'll see how well this guy does, but alright, looks good. Lots of flower blooms, some starting to flower, some just coming in. So now we'll move next door and we'll see the other orange bell pepper, and this guy's doing really good. Huge healthy stem at the bottom, big leaves. Probably cut some of these guys off. I mean, look at the size of some of these leaves on this thing, just massive. Cut some of these down, help some more growth. But then it's got tons of flower buds, huge clusters of fruit down here. So we'll see. Maybe we'll just let it go, see how it does. Some more up top, lots of stuff coming in. Alright, here is another one of the banana pepper plants, and this is another sweet banana pepper. And once again, lots of fruit. This guy's growing nicely. I mean, just if you come around, spin around the back, all the fruit pods in there. Some really, really good sized guys here. There's some really nice sized fruit pods here. So another good looking plant. And then these were my two mystery plants earlier in the season. I now know that they are both jalapenos, and as you can see there, there's actually jalapenos on it and growing. Harvested a couple. They taste pretty good. They got an okay heat. So usually the first few pods of the year don't ever have as much heat as the rest of them do, but so looking good. And over here we have the Bolivian rainbow pepper in mulch. Again, much smaller than the other ones, but nice cluster of fruit right here in the center. So, and then tons of these little clusters of flower pods that are coming in. So, move back one, and the significantly larger plant here that we have is also, if we look at the base, it's gotten kind of tipped over and pulled out a little bit. And this is also another Peter pepper. Tons of flowers on it going right now. Some broken branches. Apparently we got another pretty bad storm this past week, and it blew over a bunch of plants, including this one. And so I don't see any fruit on it yet, but I haven't looked all the way through it to see. But there are both flower pods and flower blooming all over it. So hopefully we'll have some fruit setting soon. I'm gonna swing around back behind the tomatoes. So these monsters here are a bunch of my tomatoes that don't grow on this year. Got 2 huge cherry tomato bushes, beefsteak tomato, and this guy is a Roma tomato, which we actually gotta move. We gotta move the Roma tomato out of the way here so we can get into the other peppers. Alright, so we have this other mystery pepper plants here. This one on the left looks like another jalapeno by the pods. And this guy on the right, probably another jalapeno, but a little more square. So we'll see. I'll take this guy in and taste him and see what we actually have on there for that other mystery pepper plant. And then moving over, we have this one here. And the tag on this one's missing. Oh, nope, there it is. It's buried. So this is my lemon habanero. So, smaller guy. Not as big as some of the other plants that I have. But, once again, flowers all over. They don't look much like lemon habaneros, but I guess we'll see once they kind of come in. There's a couple of small fruits on here. They look more like a jalapeno shaped pepper. So we'll see. There's some of the seeds I got this year that are really questionable. I'll show you one coming up that I don't know what happened with the seeds, but maybe they got mixed up or not exactly sure. So this guy here is a garden salsa pepper, and he's doing good. Bunch of tiny little thin pods. So we'll see how he does. So he's skinny. He's also grown in mulch. So bunch of stuff grown in mulch on Axon this year. Alright, so this, as you see, is another banana pepper. And there are fruits galore in this thing. This was supposed to be, I'm supposed to have gotten seeds for a Bishop's Cap pepper, and I was looking forward to getting Bishop's Cap peppers, but it turns out that it looks like I just got a whole bunch more banana peppers. There is no bell shaped to these pepper at all. Really disappointed in this one. I was hoping to get some Bishop's Cap peppers, but it is what it is. I gotta check where I got those seeds, and it might be where I got some of the other ones that are a little questionable this year. So we'll probably not buy from them again. So, and then next to that we have another bell pepper, and I believe this is a red bell pepper. Yep, it's a red bell pepper. Spin it around here. Some really nice fruit in here. We got nice big peppers on it. Nice little cluster. Doing really well. So, pretty tall plant. It's got lots of flowers still coming in. These guys are really bushed out since 2 weeks ago, where last week it was really easy. Last week it was really easy to tell, or the week before it was really easy to tell. You know, kind of each pepper plant by themselves. Now when you kind of look around a whole, they just look like a big cluster of plants. So they're really starting to fill in. And last but not least on the end, this is another, I believe, Peter pepper in a smaller pot. This is one of my experiments this year, was to, all the Peter peppers have been left alone. They're one of the few peppers I did not top this year. I just kind of want to let them go and see what different size pots produced. So I've got the smaller Peter pepper over there I showed you earlier in a I forget, I think it should be a 3-liter pot. It's a little pot, smaller pot than this one. Then I have this pot here, then I have the massive one